there is a lion's mane today. That's what happens when you're just waking up at noon on a holiday day. I have to go get some of my life admin in check today, so I need to renew my health cards, which is number one on my health concerns here, is getting a health card renewed. And Service Ontario, every time I drive by, it just seems like the line is insane, so I need to do that. I think my partner and I are gonna pack some bags up today, so we're gonna go to Tobermory for New Year's, which is gonna be really exciting. We love to hike and be active, and being active has really helped my endometriosis flare-ups usually. I find that when I'm active and walking around, I'm not having as many or as long of a flare-up or as painful of a flare-up, so that's just how my body is. So I don't know if exercise works for everybody with their endo flares, but if it does for you, please feel free to pop it in the comment box and what your favorite activity is. But yeah, today is just a life admin day. Nothing exciting. I have a coffee waiting for me over there. And yeah, I hope you're all having a great day. Good morning, everyone. Happy New Year. I hope everyone is having a great start to the new year and are having a flare-free day. I've been very lucky for the first 3 days. I haven't had a flare-up, which is like top of the books for me. You know, I feel like end of last year, there was a lot going on with new symptoms and new worries, and it's nice to just enjoy the first 3 days of 2022 with ease and no symptoms and just enjoying life slowly and peacefully. Now, I am up in Tobermory with my partner. It's just by Georgian Bay. If you're familiar with Ontario, it is usually a busy place in the summer because it's a place where people hike and swim, and there's a place called the Grotto, and it's basically this rock formation that people jump into the water and swim around in. But we are here in winter and it's a very different city. It is very quiet, very peaceful, which is what we were looking for to start off the new year. Today the snow is beautifully falling and the snowflakes are just like peacefully going to where they're supposed to be, and it's just a perfect start to the new year. I have my coffee here. We bring instant with us because it's just easier, and I have a little almond milk in there, and it's just like the perfect start. As I keep saying, it's just a perfect little morning here. Today we're going for a hike. I love to hike. If you follow me on Instagram, you can see how much I love and enjoy hiking. With my endometriosis, I find that staying active is what helps my endometriosis. Now, this is not to say that it can help everybody. I know that, or I've heard that some individuals with endometriosis find it painful and that more flare-ups happen when they're active and taking on a lot of exercise. But it's important to kind of recognize your body, and over time you'll come into a rhythm of what works for it and what doesn't. For me, I found that staying active and especially walking, so hiking, walking, has reduced the amount of time that I have for a flare-up. So usually it would last a couple of days, and now I find that it lasts 1 to 2 days if I'm being active consistently during that time period. I also find that my pain is less. So when a flare-up does happen, because I still get flare-ups all the time, I find that the pain is a little bit less than what I used to have. So it's still very painful, don't get me wrong, but I find that it's more manageable. I just feel better being physically active and exercising and moving my body and connecting to my body, and hiking allows me to do that. Because it is an area that we usually hike and it's very quiet and peaceful, I find that I can be really in tune with my body and my mind. I can learn more about myself and my limits. If you enjoy hiking, please let me know in the comments and your favorite spot to go. I find that because of the pandemic, I've really gotten to know a lot of the trails in Ontario, which has been really nice. Usually I'm like, let's go west or east for the mountains and the major hikes, but Ontario has some beautiful places, and I'm really happy that I found them out this past year. And yeah, it's just been a great day, been a great couple of days actually for ringing in the new year with my partner. And I'm curious how you're ringing in the new year. Are you taking on new things? Do you have resolutions? If you don't, that is still completely fine. Usually I find in the beginning of the new year, I'm like, go, 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 all these priorities, all these new things, all these resolutions, and I don't stick to them as often. A lot of us don't. And I find that just easing into this new year has been needed. I find there's a lot going on in the world, and it's okay to just slow down and just be with yourself and those that you love. It's just okay to take things at the pace that you want to this year. Please don't feel pressured to do things or take things on that you don't want to do. Take in the day as easy as it comes with a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, and just enjoy what life has to offer. So today I'm going to bring you along with some hikes that we do. It's really snowy out today, so we have hiking boots and our woolies, our little comfy clothes to hike in. And we also have crampons, which are like spikes that we put on the bottom of our boot. We just kind of like put them over top, and they allow us to avoid slipping and falling on the crazy trails. So I will show you those as well because they're pretty cool. But yeah, that's pretty much the day, hiking and enjoying life. And we might also go check out a lighthouse, but to be confirmed if we're actually going to do that. But yeah, I hope everyone has a great day, and I'll keep you updated on the rest of our day.
Here they are, spikies, to avoid falling. Hey everyone, back from the big hike today. Beautiful day, like the trails were gorgeous, very calm and quiet in the forest. We didn't really come across many people. We probably saw 2 or 3 people max today, which was really nice. Kind of had the trails to ourselves. The snow was falling peacefully, and the trail was long. Like, don't get me wrong, it was a long day on the trail, but it was so nice to be out in nature. And I kind of just put that in perspective of, today, even though it was long, it was good to just connect with my partner and myself. And yeah, it was a good day overall. We are making dinner shortly. It's just going to be pretty easy, like soup and sandwich, because we are both super kind of tired and ready for bed probably very soon. But I just wanted to pop on here because I was out hiking today and I didn't end up seeing the news. And I came back and saw that the Ontario government has postponed a lot of things based on the pandemic. But I also found out that they're postponing surgeries, and that includes endometriosis as well as other individuals waiting for surgeries. Now, it was discouraging to read today because you kind of think in your head that it might happen with everything going on. It's kind of like, okay, it might be postponed further, surgeries for endometriosis. But it kind of hits home more when you read it in the news and it's clear and concise from the government that surgeries are going to be postponed. I feel so much for those families that require surgery for whatever they're going through, endo or not. I feel so heavily for those individuals that are searching for a name for their pain, are searching for, a proper pain management, are searching for relief, and are searching for that surgery to really help with their quality of life. And it really does hit home how important your health is. And for myself, you advocate and you put your name in the ring to be heard and to be seen in the healthcare system. And when you hear this type of news, it hits hard and you can feel again like you're going backwards in your journey. But I know it's just a little blip, and I'm not taking it as anything else because I can't. Mentally, I can't, because the journey has been long so far. It's been going on 13 years for me. So you just feel kind of discouraged and frustrated with the whole system because you think that you're moving forward and it just is another blip in the road. But I'm only looking at it as a blip in the road because 2022 has been great so far and it's been a great day, and I just don't want to take this news, dwell on it, because that's not good for my mental health. And I think for now, while surgeries are on the back burner for everybody, I'm going to keep up with my pain management options. I'm going to keep active. I'm going to keep eating healthy. I'm going to keep talking with my endo specialist to make sure that I'm doing all the options that I can for my health and wellness while I wait for surgery. And those are the steps that I'm going to take, because I can't look at this and kind of dwell on the negative, because that's just not good for my mental health in 2022. So if you're in the same boat, know that my heart is with you and we're in it together. I'm in it with you. Ontario friends, I feel you and I hear you, and it's hard. It's really hard. And if you're having a hard time with it, that's normal, and it's okay to grieve, and it's okay to be scared, and it's okay to not know. It's okay to be fearful of the unknown, which is coming with, wait times with surgery, but know that you're not alone and we're in it together, and I'm here with you 100% of the way. And it's scary and daunting, but knowing that I'm not alone in this makes me feel a little bit better in the whole journey, like it has throughout my entire journey so far. Knowing that I'm not alone has helped with the bumps in the road, and we will get over this bump in the road together. We will. There will be a time where surgeries will come. It will be our time one day, but for right now, we sit and we wait, and we just hope that, sooner rather than later, the surgeries can come around and be available for everyone who needs them. So for the rest of the night, I'm just going to take it easy. I'm going to read a book. I'm reading The Wisdom of Your Body by Hilary L. McBride. It's a really good book. I'm going to show you quickly. It's just about connecting with your body, and especially with today's news, I've whipped it out and started reading it, because she talks about disembodiment and embodiment and feeling more connected to your body and yourself, especially with trauma or experiences that are traumatic, or living with a chronic illness, which is, in my case, it's been a very helpful and insightful book. So highly recommend if you're looking for a new read this new year. And I'm sitting by the fire, and we're gonna cook dinner soon. So overall, great day, minus the news from Ontario, but taking it one day at a time as per usual, and we'll get